Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just said.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's dribbling. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's dribbling. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Reed. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Wants to throw on third. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that thing.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Off play action on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Lacey. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make the move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, what a move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hicks. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. On the ground, it's Reed. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants it off. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the passing because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's caught. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. There he goes. Tap. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Direct snap. Running to Green. He breaks a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lacey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Keep it on the ground. He's in open space downfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll give it to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they protected the football.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They'll run the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's dribbling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reed. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Stands in and takes the hit. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the middle, it's right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lacey. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure...
Oh, he's got some space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
He takes it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Under fire. Complete to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's wheeled in, it's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Brings into the open.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. And it's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready. Expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's lead. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Creates a little room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get
is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Smart move to get down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
He's back at the 22. Second down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
Snead gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Trying play action. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got a man. It's Wallace. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, better look out! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Listen, I know you don't want to run your quarterback every play, but when you got a guy that can scoot like that, bro, you got to give him the football. You got to give him opportunities, just not too many.
And it is so tempting, especially if you feel like you need a big play and you know he can get it for you.
Yep, and I think that's why you tell him to protect himself. End of runs, slide, get down, don't take those big hits.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Diggs. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hicks. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The short hands, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stribling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stribling. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Stribling. Touchdown, Rebels! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Wants to throw again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Shotgun snap on third down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field. I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.